All right, good afternoon. My name is Edward Nartey from University of Ghana, Department of Accounting. And thank you for accepting my paper to be presented here. I'm presenting on Industry 4.0 technologies, adoption, and sustainability management control, and sustainable waste performance, evidence from Africa. Now, waste management services across Africa face significant changes, specifically environmental changes. When you look at waste, dumping of waste across the world, about 19 out of the 50 largest dump sites in the world are dumped in sub-Saharan Africa. And currently, only 4% out of the 80 waste that are generated in Africa can be recycled, or they are recycled. In fact, recycling across Africa is a recent phenomenon. So only 4% are recycled. And waste collection in Africa, especially municipal solid waste, is problematic. In fact, it's inadequate. And this has caused environmental, social, and economic impact. So the thing is not moving. It's not moving. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so this is the outline: introduction, motivation, theoretical framework, methodology, results, and then discussion, and finally conclusion. So African countries actually, they face significant challenges when they are trying to integrate sustainability issues. In fact, if they want to formulate, monitor, and as well as implement sustainability strategies. And because of that, they need management tools that are appropriate and can integrate into their decision-making processes so that they can have a transparent and proactive sustainability issues, or so in dealing with sustainability activities. So integration of control systems into Industry 4.0 technologies has been acknowledged in the literature as having significant impact on sustainability performance. All right, so the whole issue about sustainability has been that management control systems, because they originally focus on traditional concepts, like they are just focusing on financial. They do not integrate sustainability originally. They were not considered to be appropriate for handling sustainability issues. And because of that, sustainability control system has been developed. In fact, it's a recent phenomenon in the management accounting system. So these have been developed to cater for sustainability issues in organizations. But then research connecting sustainability as well as Industry 4.0 technologies and sustainability management control system is scarce, because it's a recent phenomenon and the literature is quite limited on that. In this case, this has been the motivation for the study. So to investigate these relationships, the study developed or depended or used the contingency framework. The contingency framework, according to Chen Ho, because management accounting systems do not have any regulatory impact, they are designed based on the environment in which the organization finds itself. So they don't rely on any regulation to be developed. So they are appropriate for designing management control systems, and of course, for sustainability management control systems, contingency framework is quite important. Now, there are supportive internal systems that facilitate organizational decision-making. And to formulate the hypothesis for this work, we use the diagnostic as well as the interactive management control because they have link to sustainability. They enhance sustainability performance. So this is the framework that we use. And the framework has 4 hypotheses to be tested. Each of them has 3 sub-hypotheses, all right, making 12 in all, but in all there are 4. So we can see that we have digital technologies moderating the relationship between diagnostics, SCS, that is sustainability control systems, and then interactive SCS. And they link to the economic, social, and environmental performance. So these are the hypotheses that were tested. And we use quantitative approach. Data were gathered from waste management organizations across Africa, and we use the World Development Indicators database. The list was gotten from that, and this was a survey, in fact, a cross-sectional survey. And we use a scale in the literature measuring 1 to 7 to collect the data. And the measurement items were adopted from prior literature. So we use moderated regression analysis, that is hierarchical moderated regression analysis, to analyze the data. And because the data was cross-sectional, we couldn't analyze it straight away using OLS or order least square regression. We need to do exploratory factor analysis to determine the reliability of the data. So we use principal component analysis. And eventually, these are models that we use to evaluate environmental sustainability, social sustainability, and then economic sustainability. Now, the results, as I have to show it here, the results, just a moment. It is on Zoom, eh? So I have to stop sharing. Okay, so I have to share the results. So the results shows, as you can see, we tested for some control variables, total asset and revenue, but control variables only had a significant impact with social sustainability. It has no relationship with environmental and economic sustainability. Now, when you come to the independent variables, it is only interactive sustainability control systems that had positive relationship with all the 3 variables, that is economic, social, and environmental sustainability. Now, diagnosis sustainability couldn't have a relationship with social sustainability, but it has sustainability relationship with environmental and economic sustainability. So the results, as we can see here, is summarized below. The results is summarized below here. Yeah, so we see that for interactive use of SES, it is supported. Diagnostics is also supported, both at the environmental sustainability level. But then with social sustainability, it is also supported. All right. And for diagnostics, it is not supported for social sustainability. Okay, so back to my slides. So let me share. So back to the slides. Yeah, okay. This is taking time. Okay, so the results, as I've already discussed, it shows that interactive sustainability has a relationship, that is, interactive control has relationship with all the 3 dimensions of sustainability. And when you look at the moderating effect of Industry 4.0, it also has relationship, all right, as proposed in H3, A, B, and C. 14, that is I4.0 technology show a significant positive moderating effect, which shows that waste management organizations make use of 14.0 technology, but then there was a negative moderating relationship between diagnostic control and environmental as well as economic waste performance. So the discussions are that the proposition that has been made in the literature that 14.0 technologies enhance green waste management, this study supports it. And this study argues that for sustainability performance, these technologies that will be adopted by waste management organizations should be aligned, because that is what contingency theory says. It aligns with these variables to enhance performance. So for this waste management organization, the findings shows that there is lack of sustainability control system adoption because the technology know-how and financial resources and also expertise capabilities have not been developed. So there is a need to implement these technologies in waste management organizations. And within this context, waste management organizations seem to be more focused implementing I4 technologies from interactive perspective, because that has a relationship across all the 3 variables. And these findings also has an important message for waste management organizations in Africa, so that stakeholders should also integrate this into their waste management practices. The implications for management is that waste management organizations, they have insufficient, and that the impact of their activities on the social and environmental aspect must be considered. That is when they focus solely on the economic aspects of sustainability. That is insufficient. And in this case, they have to consider the social and environmental aspects. So different 14.0 technology can be adopted, such as when we talk about Industry 4.0, it comes with various dimensions. We can have cloud computing, we can have Internet of Things, we can have big data, and we even spoke about AI this morning. So all are tools that can be adopted by waste management organizations across Africa to enhance waste management practices. So IT devices can be used. For example, if they want to analyze waste sources and also to monitor human activity, the waste type, the type of waste, and also the size and the trends, all aspects of waste management at the municipal level can be handled. And municipal solid waste management, as they try to identify specific sustainability control systems, and they can do that to integrate into I4 technologies so that they can enhance strategic decision making. All right, so that is a story. Okay, it's just 10 minutes.